back with another video of me talking about random stuff. Okay, so I'm becoming more and more random. Yeah, I uploaded the video yesterday, and yesterday again I was working on my art, and I was like, I'm not gonna do YouTube videos. It's the usual thing, you know. I always have this. I upload something for a while, and then I think like, I'm gonna stop doing YouTube. I don't like these extreme decisions I make. I don't like this. I want this to be normal, you know. I want this to be that I just decide over something and I just stick with it, and not this like all the time like switching my mind and making new decisions, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to continue doing videos, because like I became really like it's really weird, you know. Like in a video I was really invested in doing a video, and I was, yeah, I want to do a video and I want to communicate and talk to people, you know. And today I was there being like, yeah, I don't want to communicate with people. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be online, and I don't care about having a community. And now I'm back and I'm like, yeah, I know I care about it again. So I don't know if that will change again. I hope not. I hope I will stick with one thing. But as I said, if I don't want to do something, I'm not gonna do it. I'm simple as that, you know, and I'm gonna stop doing it immediately. Because I want to be a happy person. But yeah, I think I'm gonna continue. At least today I uploaded another video. And if I should be gone, if you don't see me again, that means that YouTube was not interesting to me anymore, you know? But I don't like this whole thing of that. In one video, like yesterday, I was like super into it, you know. I was like, yeah, I want to do YouTube videos. I want to do that. I want to grind, and I want to have a big channel. And then in the evening I was like, nah, I don't care about YouTube. I don't like those like cycles of extreme switching the mind my whole time. I don't like this, you know. I want to be a person that makes one decision, because it's kind of crazy. You know. So yeah, but I mean, YouTube is a big decision, you know. Like if you do videos or not is like a big decision, because you put yourself out there, you show yourself in front of a lot of people, so of course you have to be sure that you really want to do it, you know, and that you really have fun with it. I think that's the most important thing, you know. So yeah, but yeah, as you can see, I'm back. I didn't thought about it so much anymore, and I hope it stays like this. You know, my whole days over the last weeks, I was really happy. I didn't had a lot of bad moments, you know, and I was really motivated. I became really productive. I was working out, eating healthy, and yeah, everything went kind of well, you know. And today I had a moment where I felt like shit for like an hour. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but in the moment you feel like garbage. Well, it sucks. Why am I crying? um, and yeah, I'm crying right now, but I'm not sad. I'm just overwhelmed. The thing is that I don't want this. I want to feel good all the time. And now people may say, like, oh, you can't feel good all the time. You have moments where you feel like shit sometimes. It's a normal thing. But I don't believe in that. I think you can feel good all the time. And you should feel good all the time. And I think there's no end of feeling good. I think it's possible to live a life. Of course, you should be prepared that there will be shitty stuff happening in your life too. That's normal. But even if shit stuff happens, I mean, there's a difference if it really makes you feel like trash, or if you feel like it sucks, but you can deal with it. I don't mean like if a shitty situation happens, you obviously don't feel happy, but you can deal with it, or it makes you fucking like. There's a difference between having a moment where something doesn't work the way it should and feeling fucking depressed. There is a difference, and I don't need this whole depression stuff. Because when I was younger, I could deal with shitty situations really well. Like, there were shit, but it didn't touch me in a way that I was really fucking depressed and I felt like everything is meaningless, not in that extreme way. So I don't want that. When I was young, I was much happier, and I want to go back into a state of my life where I can just live normally and just don't care so much. I don't mean like being super excited every day. I just mean having a balanced state of mind. And I had that over the 2 weeks, and today I kind of felt a little bit like shit. And I don't like that, you know? So, I hope, I just hope that I will feel better. That, because I think there's never an ending of feeling better. I think if you feel good, you can feel even better and even better and even better. And I don't mean feel good like a crazy person. I mean like in a balanced way, And I want that because it makes life much more fulfilling, and you just have one life. So you want your life to have it fulfilling and not depressed. You don't want a depression. But yeah, I'm feeling good so far, and I'm making a lot of thought processes recently, which is kind of cool. Maybe I can talk about it. I don't want to talk about it in detail because there's some private personal stuff that I don't want to share. That I feel good so far. I'm improving. As I said, I make a lot of thought processes, so I'm learning from thinking. And I think I improved a lot as a person over the last weeks. I had a lot of thoughts about life. For example, this whole like artist stuff. So this thinking of being like, oh, I want to be a great artist and I want to be seen for that. I don't give a fuck about being a great artist anymore. I just want to create good art. I want, or maybe, no. I just want to express myself, and I think this is already enough for the art being good. If you want to express yourself, that's already good art on a level. I don't mean, of course, there's like people who express. I mean, okay, no, you can't just say it like this. It depends who you are, what you want to express. Yeah, but I think there are a lot of artists who make art for like money reasons. And if you are an artist who really want to express who you are, this is not everybody's doing this. Like if you look at manga art, there are certain artists who really do personal stuff. Like Chainsaw Man feels personal, Evangelion feels personal, but there's also a lot of isekai that feels like this artist is just creating this because they don't have a woman in their life and they want to get big money. They do what everybody else is doing to get money. This is how it feels like. And I think if you want to express yourself, maybe it's not the right way to say to express yourself, but I don't know how to express this better right now. But if you want to express yourself and share what you want to, what you know who you are and you know what you want to express, I think this is already good art. Because not everybody is doing this, because it gets personal. No, there is a soul behind it, and not every art has a soul behind it. So if you want to express art with a soul, this is already, I think, good art in a way for me, you know. And maybe it also depends who you are, but I don't have to bother about this, because I look at my art and I know that it is something unique, that it is something original, that it looks different, you know. So I don't have to worry about that, and I don't care anymore of being like a crazy big artist. I don't care about that anymore, because it's just so stressful for me to think about, oh, I have to draw more, I have to become better. It stresses me out. And then I think, like, I don't give a fuck about it. I don't care about being a legendary artist. Yes, I want to have impact on people with my art, but this whole thing of like being a well-known artist just feels totally empty for me. There is no substance for me, so I'm not gonna do that. And this is something I changed over the last weeks, because last weeks before I said, like, yeah, I want to be a great artist, I want to be seen for my art, but I was questioning, what is my life purpose? Is there any meaning in life? And my life purpose is pretty simple. I want to be happy. But it's not, I mean, this is the problem in my head. When I was like, I want to be happy, I felt like I'm not gonna create something meaningful. I'm just gonna play games. Or, I mean, I don't play games at the moment, but I would just not like sit down and draw on my work, because there's other stuff that also could make me happy. So I was questioning, how does it connect to my art? So there has to be more than just being happy, even though this is like the most important thing, I guess. But yeah, I want to express myself too. This is also what feels meaningful to me. And that makes me excited. It doesn't feel like happiness, it makes me excited. I also want to do that. So there is more to my life than just being happy. And I don't care if I die one day. And if I'm gone one day. You know, because the cool thing about it is, if I create meaningful art, even if I'm dead, people can look at it and remember me for what I've created, and that's cool, you know? This is why this whole like thinking of being happy and living a happy life is kind of complicated, because happiness can fool you too, in a way that you just do stuff that makes you happy in the moment, but then 30 years later you look back at your life and you feel like, yeah, I did happy stuff, but now I'm kind of depressed because I didn't create something. And I know there are people who don't care, who just feel like this is the life they want to do and they are happy with that. But I'm not this kind of person who, I don't know, like, I had times where I was like, hey, I kind of want to do live streaming because it makes me happy. But then I realized, do I really want to spend the time on that? Because, like, is this something meaningful? There's nothing really meaningful about that. This is the same with doing YouTube videos, but with YouTube videos I feel a little bit different, because there's something special about documenting yourself and talking to the camera, and it might be not as meaningful as creating art, but I feel still there's something meaningful about it. To have a channel and be real on your channel and just share your thoughts, there's something cool about it, because people can look back at it and see like the whole journey of you, you know, because like imagine if I would, I don't know if I will do that my whole life, but imagine if I would record myself every day, or like a lot, maybe not every day, but a lot. And you would just see the development of me and my channel. That's really cool. And that's interesting. And there's something meaningful to that already. It's more meaningful than, I don't know, having a gaming stream where you play Animal Crossing. And yeah, it's fun to watch stuff like this. I watch stuff like this too. But to me, doing it myself feels like a waste of time, because I feel like I'm doing something that so many people already do. And you can't really be original about it. It's a fun thing, but I just want to create something more meaningful in my life. So please understand that if you're thinking different about it and you don't care so much about this, then this is you. But I'm the kind of person, I kind of want to create meaningful stuff, and I want to spend my time wisely. But that also can stress you out, because then you think the whole time like, oh, how can I create my time the most wisely? So it's not easy. Um, yeah, I actually want to talk more. I already talked like 60 minutes. Yeah, but I want to talk more, I guess. And yeah, right now I'm really into grinding on YouTube, but I don't know if I will continue doing this. And I'm pretty sure some people will look at me and be like, yeah, that's really stupid what you do. You don't even understand YouTube, and that's true. And I don't even know if I would understand it if I would really care, because YouTube is not my main thing I want to do. It's just a side thing. I don't want to invest too much time into it. I want to keep it simple, but sometimes I feel really dumb about it. But then I'm like, who the fuck cares? This is just a girl uploading and sharing some thoughts. There's nothing to worry about. Maybe I worry about it far too much, because there are so many people online that are so into the game, and they're so professional, and they're so crazy, and I cut a lot of stuff. And I'm just here being like, yeah, I should share my thoughts, And then I compare myself and I feel like shit, and I don't belong here. This is a lot how I feel why I then don't upload something on YouTube. But I think there's nothing bad about just sharing my thoughts. I mean, back in the day when YouTube started, when you couldn't monetize your videos back then, like in the 2010s, people were doing that. People just vlogged. They just sat in front of the camera and just talked, and had made like diaries. There was not this like hard thing of like, oh, I have to do something to keep my viewers entertained. There's nothing wrong with entertaining viewers, but I think people tried so hard that they were more about entertaining than actually doing what they really want to do. And there's just something personal that feels like shit. I think not many people know how cool it could be, how cool it is, if you just share yourself, your personal self in a video. I think there's a lot more to it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are invested in this stuff. I mean, there's a reason why Moist Critical is such a famous person on YouTube, because he it just feels real what he does, and a lot of people seem to be interested. PewDiePie is kind of doing also that. There is a reason why even Emma Chamberlain, like, so. And then I see like all those people are really fabricated on YouTube, and try super hard, who make kind of a performance. And I think a lot of people who watch YouTube don't really care about that much. I think a lot of people need realness. I don't mean that nobody should cut their videos, of course, we need videos that are like more thought through, scripted videos too. Um, but done by people who really know what they're doing, and not like everybody scripting their personality and trying to be someone they're not, trying to be a better version of themselves, and nothing about it is entertaining in the first place. That is just not cool. So yeah, I always have a lot of thoughts to share. It's really easy for me to have some thoughts, and yeah, now I feel I'm a little bit more invested in sharing my thoughts and building a community and sharing ideas with my viewers. I'm more invested into this. One thing that is really fucking cool, I mean, I always think like I have to be super deep, but I think even like the bluntest things, like if I just share a happy experience, I think that is already cool for people. We don't have to be super deep, but I tend to be a really deep person because I'm a deep thinker. This is just what I am, and I like that it's fun. But yeah, I'm kind of proud of myself because today I wanted to I was waking up and I was really hungry, and then I was like, I'm gonna eat a cake. I'm gonna go to Starbucks and I'm gonna buy coffee and cake. I didn't went to Starbucks yet. I'm gonna go to Starbucks later. But I was there like, yeah, I really want to eat a cake. And I prepared myself, I'm gonna eat a cake at Starbucks. Yeah, really, really crazy story. Crazy entertainment. Crazy entertainment. Even if I goof around, I think that's still fun to people. I think there's nothing wrong about this because I'm a unique person. I am a unique, special personality. Now, why do people not goof around on YouTube? Why is this not a thing anymore? Like, earlier in the days, people were not afraid of showing their stupid sides on YouTube, and for some reason, everybody wants to be super intelligent on YouTube now. And I don't understand that. I don't get that. Like, why is everybody trying so hard to be super adult? Because everything is this people pretend like they're not tryhards, but actually a lot of people on YouTube are tryhards. I think more that they would think they are, because you are tryhard when you try to pretend like you're someone else. Then you are a tryhard to me. But what I want to say is, I didn't went to Starbucks yet, but then I was thinking, I still didn't eat anything today. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna cook something for myself later, but I've decided I'm gonna go to Starbucks, but I'm just gonna drink an iced latte as usually. I love iced latte. Sometimes I drink cappuccino. It depends. I like coffee in general. I'm a coffee person. I never was so addicted about coffee 1 year ago, but now I'm really into it. And I've decided to not eat a cake because I said I don't want to eat sugar. And I'm really proud of myself because I'm not gonna eat cake, and I'm over the craving now. And I'm really proud of myself. I'm really excited for the coffee later, but I'm not gonna buy a cake. And yeah, because I don't want to eat sugar. And I think I just am hungry because I didn't eat something today, and I just have to eat something, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that because I'm really proud of myself. Because for a long time I didn't eat any sugar, and it's kind of a challenge to me to stay away from sugar and like unhealthy food as long as possible, to just stay more healthy and take care of myself. So yeah. I also had a day today where I was waking up and I was thinking about my manga and I was like, damn, my manga just sucks and I don't want this. You know, I have sometimes days where I feel like my manga is shit. And then I look at it and I'm like, no, it's not. The problem is when you work a lot on a story, you don't care about the emotions that you put into the story in the first place. You don't care about them so much anymore because you worked on it for such a long time that you're getting used to it. And when you're getting too used to it, you don't know if it's actually a good thing because you spend so much time with it. And that's my issue. Because if you're reading something, no, it's not like that, but well, in general, I don't know, I just look at my art sometimes and I'm like, yeah, it sucks. And I don't want this. I just want to feel good about my art the whole time. Because I don't want this feeling of like, oh, it sucks and I can't go anywhere. You know, because the fact that I'm trying and I don't give up and I'm continue doing this thing is already good. You know, people tell me when I tell them I make a comic, they already tell me like, oh, it's so cool that you draw a comic, you can be proud of yourself. That's already enough that I sit down and do it. There are so many people who want to become artists, who want to tell comic. There are so many weeps who want an anime, but they're not sitting down and actually drawing a manga. So I'm already above them, you know? I'm sitting down and actually doing it. So I can be proud of that, you know? But I still think like, ugh, I'm a horrible person. I can't do that. I'm a failure. And I don't like that. I just want to think simple about it and be like, no, I can be proud of myself because I'm actually working on it. Because like those thoughts of being like, oh, I have to be super good. I have to be the best artist in the world. I have to be a legend. Those thoughts seem cool, and I have moments where I feel like, yeah, I am this person. But then you also get thoughts like, I'm not this person and I can't get on this level, and then you get insecurities. And I don't want this. I just want to be like, I'm just gonna do my art and it works. And that's it. Because then it's much easier to actually sit down and draw and feel good about myself. So yeah. I talk about a lot of struggles in this video. I don't know that a person could have so many videos just talking about their struggles. I didn't know this is possible, but it is, as you can see on my channel. I also want to talk about positive stuff, you know, but yeah. I actually started to watch the first episode of Gintama. I just watched the first episode. Yeah, I have to watch. I didn't even finish the first. Sorry, no, I watched the first episode to the middle of the episode, and then I don't know if this is correct English, but then I stopped because I was just I just can't watch an anime right now. I love Gintama, but I can't do it right now, so I stopped. But maybe I'm gonna continue it, and then I'm gonna talk about it on this channel. Yeah, I think this is kind of cool. If I could talk about books I read, anime I consume, about my own stuff. I don't talk about my own stuff at the moment. I always want to, but then I start a video and then I feel like it's so hard for me to talk about it right now. It's not easy, you know. I really have to be in a mood to feel like, yeah, now I want to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about it in the future. So bear with me. It will come. The moment will come where I will talk about it. So yeah. I wonder how far my channel will come. I wonder when I will reach 1,000 subscribers. Maybe it will take me like 5 years to actually reach 1,000 subscribers. I don't know, maybe. Maybe it will get faster. I don't know. I'm gonna show my face in the future too, but I don't want to do that at the moment. Yeah, it feels good to cook healthy for myself and work out and go outside every day. That feels amazing. Breathing fresh air, that feels great. So yeah. So I talk for half an hour. Yeah, I just share random stuff as usually. I think there will be always something I can talk about, even if I don't know how to start the video. There's always this when there's a need of talking. I think this is already enough, you know. And yeah. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to support me, click like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also it would make me really happy if you would read my webtoon Stonebreaker. The link is in the description of my channel. Yeah, so if I need any support out there, the more people read my webtoon, the easier it becomes talking about it, and we can share it online, and we can build a fandom and a community together. And I'm not giving up on this. I'm really motivated in doing this. I'm not gonna stop working on this. I'm gonna continue, and it's kind of fun to work on a process. Sometimes it's hard, and you want to get at the end of your goal, but you're not there yet, so you have to grind. But the whole process is already fun too. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.